Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes people can take a vow of silence, adapt a mindset, and constantly tell themselves, what if my words harm others? What if I lead them to the wrong path? What if they ignore me and I get even more angry at them? What if something happens to me because I spoke, or if I speak? What if I don't agree with them and we argue? It is best to just let it go. Let everyone be happy with what they know. Or, everyone should keep what they know to themselves. Or, if I'm in shit, I shouldn't talk. Now, all of these behaviors are clearly born out of good intentions. The intention is great, but the result? Is it possible that being silent and not expressing an opinion, even though you've think through the situation you're in before or thinking it simultaneously but not putting forward a thesis, not creating an environment for discussion and exchange of ideas, can produce good results just because the intention is good? Intention is good. You try to think it very deeply before saying anything, but are you trying to deeply think to understand it? Or you're just trying to prove someone that you are capable of thinking and open to change your mind? So you think your way through to become more ignorant in order to unnaturally change the views of your old self. First of all, constantly lying about ourselves and saying things that we are not, even as a joke as if we are, can be seriously harmful. I'm not saying anything about that. I know such concerns and thoughts are generally related to superstition or philosophy that supports these, such as ancient proverbs we see on Instagram like, "Don't ever speak poorly of yourself. The warrior within you won't understand the difference now, so I shouldn't be joking, or sometimes shouldn't refer to myself as someone I'm not. I might be doing some of the times that I do to make my friends laugh." Now, this proverb may have a point, but we should look very deep into it. The warrior inside you might be referring to the subconscious. But what is bad? We should understand this. What does speaking poorly of yourself means? Is it me joking around or something else? What I am talking about is directly related to the paradox of keeping silent in every incident. The evil eye or the law of attraction makes things happen to you or vice versa, and the teachings of the mentality that everything is an enemy to me. They will force me to teach me a lesson. Now, I'm not saying these things will never work and they're all lying. Not for that. All I'm saying is, it is hugely possible that we might be misunderstanding why they work. If you take something that works and explain it poorly, make the explanation based on all kinds of superstition, then you'll open the doors for anything. Anybody can come up with a different explanation about the thing you're saying works. It is also sometimes very possible that when someone comes up with an idea and tries to explain why it works, he goes on and says weird thesis about why the thing he's doing is working, instead of trying to understand why it works. And if his explanation might be flawed but the results were true, we might go on with why it isn't working because the explanation is silly. I definitely don't suggest blindly following someone's idea. You should definitely ask for an explanation and reasoning behind it. But at the same time, he might not come up with a good explanation, but this doesn't mean what he's doing is wrong. But at the same time, you should definitely tell them that their explanation is lacking all this. And if you believe without evidence and blindly give a quick, paradoxical explanation, then how you'll know something else or someone else is doing such a silly move by believing something because they don't care about the explanation. They care about only the results. Are you going to just jump into whatever comes to you just because someone promised a good outcome in the following times? So don't be afraid.